Hey everyone, this is Dancentral and Clickforupdate again, back for the second part of our Xbox collection. So as I said in the last part, we're going to go through his collection. He's going to talk you through some of the games and we'll just go from there. So let's just get started.
Okay, this is my collection. I've been collecting them over the years since we got the Xbox about 2 to 3 years ago. Can't remember when. At the moment I have about...
It's a lot, so be prepared.
Nearly 40 games.
Not bad.
For me. Anyway, I'll quickly go through them all. I'll try to anyway. Alright, first on my list is Guitar Hero World Tour. What to say about it? Alright, I've also got... Grab this. A Guitar Hero controller. This is actually a Guitar Hero 2 Xbox controller, as it is also still wired as well. Yeah, it's the Explosion Guitar Hero 2 one. The reason I've got this is just because it was on deal at Game Station. So I bought them both at the same time, and it was a deal of the week, manager special thing. So I thought I'd buy that.
So that guitar isn't the actual official guitar that goes with that exact version of Guitar Hero. But because, as he said, it was in the deal, I would have done the same. As long as it works, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. So.
Exactly, save some money.
Cool.
Alright, Guitar Hero World Tour. Yeah, if you haven't already heard about it, it's quite hard to explain. We're going to put a video up of us playing it and explaining about it, so I don't have to talk about it now. And YouTube it. But you've got to know what Guitar Hero is anyway. Because it's absolutely epic. Right, Fable II. It's an adventure game. It's the second of the Fables. I believe a Fable 3 is coming out as well, either this year or next. And yeah, you play as your character. You can either be good or bad, depending on your preference. And every action which you make during the game affects your rating. So whether you become evil and you start to look evil, your actual character starts to physically look evil, like devil horns. Or you can go down the good route and you start to look like pure and innocent. So it's not a bad game. Entertained me for a bit. It wasn't bad. Alright, now we have the most amazing games for the Xbox, in my opinion. It's the COD range. We have Call of Duty. I have Call of Duty 4, Call of Duty World at War, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. All of them amazing games for their year. Call of Duty 4, it was amazing for when it came out. Revolutionary, brilliant game. World at War came out. It was okay. I don't like the whole World War II based war games, that kind of thing. I mean, this was Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 as more like modern war. Obviously, Modern Warfare with its name, but this was World at War. World War II kind of based with kind of the set in the olden days. Love them. More 4 and 6 rather than World at War. 6 has just come out like last year. Absolutely amazing game. Brilliant. Loved it. And still loving it. Right, we've got Gears of War 2. A bit old now. It's getting a bit old. Hopefully they bring out their third one. Really good game. You play as a COG, as a COG fighter, and you're versing the Hordes, who are trying to take over the world, the kind of yada, the kind of taking over the world kind of scenario. So you've got to fight them back to save your world from being taken over by monster mutant things. So that's what that game's all about.
If I can just interject here just for a second, mate. This next game, X-File 2708, Marcus, if you're watching this, you're going to really like this game. I'm sure you probably have this game already, but just in case you haven't, I'll let Clickforupdate mention it for you, and I'm sure you'll really be quite happy to see this one. So
yeah. All right. Well, next we've got Viva Pinata. No, I'm only joking. We have UFC Undisputed 2009. So we've got if you ever heard of MMA fighting, which stands for mixed martial arts. It's a game like that. It's nothing to do with like wrestling, that kind of genre, or WWF. This is much better, more brutal, and minimum rules apply to this kind of fighting. It's brilliant. It's quite hard. It's challenging to actually master the game's controls. it can get quite hard. But once you've mastered them, it's a very entertaining game. Online play also bloody hard because there's always people out there who are always going to beat the crap out of you, and that's what happens in this game. So we've got that one, but that's really good. 2010, I believe, is coming out as well. Or they're bringing out a game called MMA, I believe. I don't know if someone wants to correct that for me. Something's happening this year anyway with that. Halo 3, not really a lot to say. It's a shooting game, FPS. Yeah, graphics not bad. Starting to get old for its for the year. They're bringing out Halo Reach, so we'll see how that goes. But I haven't really followed the Halo franchise. What do you call it?
Yeah, or series
Of Halo. Not really been my thing, but that came free with the Xbox when we bought it. So online play is the better one over the story mode, but that's just preference. Alright, Resident Evil 5. Bloody love Resident Evil. The whole series is I loved from the PS1 straight up to the Xbox 360, and they're still getting better. I loved it, but yeah, that's kind of it's kind of a you want to go and research that if you're interested in the Resident Evil series. It's kind of a love-hate relationship with these kind of games, but really enjoyed it. Online is okay. You can play with a partner, just the one, and you can complete the story mode with it. It's pretty good.
What do you think Resident Evil's like playing on sort of the Dreamcast, using sort of different controllers from the PS1 to the Dreamcast to the
Adaptable.
Xbox 360 adaptable?
I'd say that's pretty adaptable. We've got it for the Dreamcast, the PS1 and the Xbox, and if you've seen all the controllers, every single one is going to be different to each other.
PS2.
And the PS2, so they're all different, apart from PS1 and PS2. But yeah, easy. You can pick it up in a couple of minutes, really. Not really a challenge there. You just pick it up and play kind of games. Very entertaining. Really enjoyed it.
Cool. We'll keep it going, and if this does go over time, we'll just do a third part. You'll be fine.
Right. Prototype. Wow. It's kind of like a free running game. You're a prototype. You're a guy who's been experimented on, and he doesn't know why or who he is. Your name's Alex Mercer, and you start to transform, and you use your new skills and abilities to find out the truth about who you are, why you're not dead, and etc. etc. Yeah, it's alright. It gets a bit repetitive. It reminds me of Assassin's Creed 1 a lot, but yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Alright, 2 really, really good games.
I love this game. It's really, really good.
Left 4 Dead 1 and Left 4 Dead 2. You play with 3 other people, so it's 4 of you, and you're fighting the undead. You're going through scenarios and just trying to survive, really. It's just that kind of game. It's a survival game. Left 4 Dead 1, when it came out, everyone loved it. It was brilliant. I was amazed by the whole concept of it. And yeah, I'm still quite amazed with Left 4 Dead 2. Not a lot's changed, really, but apart from obviously new enemies, new characters, and melee as well. But yeah, 2 very, very good games. Online play is absolutely amazing as well. Really worth it. Well, that's those 2. Alright, how long have we got? Alright, Fallout 3. A very big game. It's absolutely huge. It's one of those post-apocalyptic worlds. You escape where they call it the Vault, where everyone goes to live in this vault to survive this apocalyptic whatever, and then you escape it to look for your father, and everything's absolutely messed up. Everyone's killing each other, that kind of thing. You just want to survive and find out the truth of what's going on, and yeah, that's it. Very big game. If you don't like really long landscapes and walking a lot, that's probably not going to be your game. But yeah, that's alright. Still trying to get through that game. It's bloody huge. Alright. Embarrassingly enough, I had Blue Dragon as well. It was about $5, and I was bored. Oh god.
Fair comment.
It comes with 4,000 discs as well, so it's a really huge storyline. It's like Final Fantasy, that kind of game. Kind of like Pokemon as well. But it's a really huge story, and for $5, I thought it's alright, and it entertained me there once. But yeah, Blue Dragon. Alright, let's see what we've got.
Just go through that game and then we'll do another part for you.
Enemy Territory, Quake Wars. I first played it as a demo on the Xbox, on Xbox Live. Quite enjoyed it there. Yeah, it's quite good. 16-player Xbox Live matches you can play on here. It's kind of like, it's kind of taking it away from the original Quakes, but it's a good game. It's not bad. So yeah.
Awesome. Okay, well, thanks a lot for watching this part as well, guys. We should only need one more part to get through these, but as I said, we'll see how we go. But do stick with the series, and we'll be back in the third part to hopefully get through the rest of these games. So do keep watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Do leave us some comments as well, and we'll see you in the very next part. So thanks a lot for watching.